So here we have the camper canopy with all the poor man's fiberglass on it. Had to move it into the garage because it started raining, so it's a little tight here. Did a few experiments here since I've never worked with this poor man's fiberglass before. Might be able to see with the light here the seam on the top along the front here and the two sides. I overlapped that and thought I could maybe sand it out, but it doesn't seem to really want to sand out very well. So there it is, permanent, unless I decide to fill it with something. You can see here, this is where the overlap, and that's not rough edge, that is actually just the bottom layer, what's underneath that layer here. So you can see it as well. One thing I did do, a little experiment, was over on the side here. Instead of overlapping it all the way around, I cut it right on this edge. That made for a nice clean edge. That was a surfboard manufacturing trick right there. Although with fiberglass resin you can sand out things like this, whereas with the poor man's fiberglass you can't, probably because the paint is a little more flexible than the resin. Resin gets hard like plastic. All right, I did the same over here, so there's no edge on that side, so it's nice and clean. So what I'm thinking I might end up doing is just doing some I don't know, some accent paint. It just kind of covers over a little bit. Maybe try some silicone caulking or something just to take that edge out, and then paint over it. But either way, it's going to be on the top, so nobody's really going to see it. These ones here you can't really see anyways. I mean, you can see them, but there's no sharp edge to them. So if I put an accent paint on that, it'll probably look like it belongs there. A couple other things here in the front. I don't know if you can see this or not. There was two separate boards here and here, and I did no caulking or filler in there. Just kind of see how those seams would show up. They show up a little bit, but not bad. See it all the way across there. Actually over here it's pretty level. If you want perfection, you may have to level things out a bit. I did do that up on the roof, but there's enough texture in this thing that you really can't see it. This one I can see a little bit more. Like this side's a little higher than this side, but whatever, not that concerned. So there we have it. Still need to make a door. And then insulation and some lights and whatever else in it. All right, that's it.